going to try to hop around on it today. Maybe a little better. Got a little bit of stuff cleaned around here, but not much. It still looks like garbage. But yeah. Anyways, I might have too many things to carry. Oh, do we have someone else coming to my door? Must be. Oh, geez, spilled again. I'm sorry, I'm kind of retarded at the moment. I can't get up real well, so it's gonna be a while before I can. Yeah, not so. It's gonna take a long time. Just hurting today. I don't know why. Just thick. It's thicker. I probably should take off the sock, right? Yeah. Yeah. There. Oh, man. I wish I was eating caviar, having champagne, good food, but that's all right. I think today I'm going to eat some more like sweet and sour, like sausages, and spam, kind of like Buddha jiggy when they ate it during the military, or like Korean War, like the Koreans made something called Buddha jiggy, where they used American ingredients and just, made some food. But I made a sweet and sour, not a sweet and sour, General Tso's inspired one. Didn't turn out bad. Sometimes white boys really like that Chinese food because it's American. Yeah, American. It's American. As you get just a little bit extra, I don't know, maybe flavoring or spices, but traditionally it's all American. You can get all the ingredients at Walmart. That's what I do. I buy all my ingredients for my General Tso's chicken sauce from Walmart. Everything except for one that is not Walmart brand, name brand, like generic brand, and it's the hoisin sauce. But the ketchup, the sugar, the lemon juice, the white vinegar, wait a second, the red pepper flakes, and what else? But then the hoisin sauce I add to it, I think, is like Lee Kunki, but everything else is Walmart brand. So it came out all right. I liked it. It's palatable when you're ghetto, I guess. I don't know. I'm sure they have a better, yeah, they know a better recipe. But oh yeah, I water it down though just a bit with water so that it's more saucy than like thick and syrupy or jelly or whatever. You gotta water it down. But some people say they put like cornstarch in it, and I don't really like cornstarch because I think it hurts my stomach. But oh well, it gives that crunch for some. Yeah. So I don't know. You have to look it up, see if you got the ingredients. I get everything from Walmart. That's the only place I shop, pretty much, for all my goods. Household goods and grocery goods. So, sorry, my foot hurts. I'm crippled. Yeah, I gotta check an email that I got from Salina Family Healthcare place. Yeah. Anyways, see what that has to say. Don't want you to see me stumble anywhere. It's kind of embarrassing. Yesterday I took a pretty bad fall. But, you know, that's what men do, I guess, right? I've seen kings fall. All right, boys and girls. The second installment. I'm going to get shit cleaned up again today. But not as deep cleaned as yesterday, so we're going to do it easy today, see if everything's all right. Hard day's work. Got to get dinner ready. Champagne wishes and caviar dreams. Lifestyles of the rich and famous, starring Robin Leach. Champagne wishes and caviar dreams. Yep. For a hard day's work, it's time to finally celebrate. After many struggles, I don't know, troubles I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrow. They're everywhere. I got friends in low places where whiskey's tough and beer chases my blues away. I've seen some people shake. I got friends in low places who taught me things like yeah. I got friends. I think I'm getting swollen. What did you do? What did you do? It's fun, ain't it? And the plot thickens every day, and the pieces of the puzzle keep crumbling away. Now I know. Ooh, I'm gonna play that song for you guys later. You know Fake No More? You guys have to remind me of that. Fake No More. The plot thickens every day, and the pieces of the puzzle keep crumbling away. Now I know. There's a picture beneath, right? Champagne wishes and caviar dreams. The lifestyles of the rich and famous with Robin Leach. You know we could have had it all. Rolling in the deep inside of your head. Yep. Oh wow. Some people are more deserving of rewards than others. Some people are more deserving of rewards than others. Because you know why? They show up. Anyways, good luck. Wager and bet. Because tomorrow we're still trying to figure out how billions of dollars of real estate could someday, if I was to be a real estate agent, how much fucking money I could get. I just want to, maybe I'll talk about that. Real estate, billions of dollars. We ain't talking about, I don't know, a place like where I'm living now, but we'll do it like pretend. Billions of dollars. Say if I owned Salina, Kansas, and could do whatever the fuck I wanted. Yeah, billions and assets and everything else. I'd love it, wouldn't you? I could build whatever I want anywhere. And it won't crumble down. No, it won't. It won't crumble down. Because we know how to do things right. Right? Salina, Kansas, sanctuary city, migrant, immigrants. Yeah. I know a couple of those. Some are in my family. Yep. Oh, jeez. Worked her ass off. And when she finally banked, she, surprise, right? Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Yeah. Anyways, trying to get dinner going. I've been working hard. I need a celebration. I've been learning my Spanish. You know? Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. A lot of people knew her. Especially, I think she, I don't know, was it Thailand and Mexicans and, yeah. Who else? She know. Black folks, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. Who knows? My aunt, she was quite social. A lot of people knew her. Some people didn't like her, but some people liked her. Very nice, I think, ultimately. She's just a nice person to people. She's never really mean to me, but I don't know. I don't know the whole story. I don't know nothing, but oh well. So far, she's leaving me with good memories. Cha 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 cha. Oh man. I'd be afraid if Grandpappy decided he wanted to, do something a little reckless today. Crazy reckless. Throw everything out of whack, like die at the last minute. God. everybody's like, oh no, wait. I remember, like, before he died, the last time I saw him, I was crying when we were driving away. My sister was like, why are you crying? And I was like, I don't know. Don't know. Can't figure it out. I'm just crying a lot. Like, I couldn't stop crying. And it wasn't because I felt anything for my grandmother. I mean, I'm just saying. Not, I don't want to say anything bad, but I just felt like I needed to cry. So I did after leaving. And after that, that was the last time I saw my grandfather. It's weird. When we went to the funeral, I could hear his voice. Like, he would say, he'd always say my name. And when we were at the funeral, like one time he was eating green beans that were out of the grown out of the family grown garden. He was eating them, and he kept saying my name over and over again. And then when he died, I saw his dead body for the first time. God, it scared the shit out of me. Oh, it scared. Oh God, it scared the shit out of me. I could hear him say my name over and over and over again in my head. Started crying in front of everybody at the parlor. Kept saying, I hear him, Dad. I hear him. I hear him. I hear him, Dad. Everybody's like, shh, shh, shh. I said, I hear him. I don't know if the place cleared out. And then, you know what happened? In 1996, right before graduation, I was sleeping. I was exhausted. I was doing student government, debate, working part-time, going to school, acting in theater, such and fucking whatever, this and that. Alright? So I was exhausted. I was doing all this back to back to back, school, extracurricular activities, and working part-time at Prescott old folks home, doing food service. Alright? I went home and passed out. Like, I just passed out, because I don't pass out like that very often, unless, I guess, I'm really stressed or something. Then I heard the phone ring, and I swear I wasn't dreaming. I swear I wasn't dreaming. I swear to God I wasn't dreaming. So I heard the phone ring. Now, my grandfather was from Alabama. He was a hillbilly, all right? Sawmiller. Hard-working man. Anyways, he was a sawmiller. Hard-working man. So, all of a sudden I heard the phone ring, and I was thinking to myself, God, I'm so tired, but I went and answered it. And this was in our house here in Salina, my parents. So I answered it. All of a sudden I heard this old man in the background. I was like, Grandpa? He's like, I got sawdust in my ears. I can't hear you very well. He's like, I was like, Grandpa, is that you? He's like, yeah, but I can't hear you because I got sawdust in my ears. He's like, I just wanted to say congratulations. And then he hung up. I was like, no way. I have this phone in my hand, all right? I have this phone. It's in my hand. I'm half asleep. I'm exhausted. Like I said, I'm tired as all get out, all right? And I'm not sure if I'm hallucinating or stupid, but I just got a call from my grandfather stating that he's congratulating me, but he can't hear me very well. I'm like, this dude's been dead since. My grandfather's been dead since 1993. This is night. Was it 1993? 1989 or something like that? I was like, this is 1996. How the fuck? So I just put it back and went back to bed. Anyways, I need to use the bathroom, if that's alright. So yeah. I don't know, call me crazy, I guess. So yeah. My grandpa. But yeah, he passed away. He liked drinking. So, yeah, he liked drinking. That was his thing, everybody said, drinking. Unfortunately, he shouldn't have, but I always thought he was a good guy. I don't know. I didn't know him long enough. But I always thought he was a good guy. To me, he was. I don't know about anybody else, but to me, he seemed kind enough. To me. Anyways, is today going to be a replicant day? Remember at the end where they let Rutger Hauer just die on his own? Harrison Ford just can't do it because they already know his time is limited. So they just let Rutger Hauer and the replicant die on his own. And he's like, what is it? I'll have to read it to you. Let's read it to you before I have to do my chores. How's that sound? All right. Like, you'll love it. It's one of my favorite movies by Ridley Scott. Blade Runner. Didn't know it was a real thing, though. Had no fucking clue. Anyways, have you ever seen it? Actually, the replicants were meant to be slaves, not humans. They were meant to be slaves, not humans. That's why they had a short life. Because they were meant to be slaves, not humans. Do I need? Nah, let's keep it. I'll come back later. I'll play it. Oh, I'm gonna blow my nose. But yeah, they were superhumans to do slave work on off-world colonies in the solar system. They were like humans, but they were super. And no one knew who a replicant really was at some point. Not even Harrison Ford. He didn't even know if he was a replicant or the chick he was in love with was a replicant. Nobody knew. Everybody just knew they had a job to do. And then it came out, it's possible she may have been a replicant. too. Yeah. We'll talk about it, I think, if I can. If I'm allowed to this thing. Great art aesthetic. Art aesthetic. They use Art Deco meets cyberpunk. It's a little outdated, the 80s one. That's what I'm talking about. It's outdated, but the aesthetic is still there. The movement, the concept. Even Dark New Water is part of it. Kind of like Salina. Salina has that too. A lot of Art Deco. When I was in Pennsylvania, they had a lot of federalism, like 1700 stuff, Victorian and federalism. So yeah, ain't that a funny thing? Like I'd go down to this, have I talked about this library? Never seen anything like it in my life. It had to be built in the early 1800s, I swear to God. Like early, like just for late 1700s into the early 1800s. It had trains around, I don't know what that, anyways. Let's see if I can make it or not. Probably not, let's see. Shit, there's water everywhere. Oh, fuck. Don't want to splash everywhere, if you know what I mean. Anyways. So I used to go down to this place. I don't know what it was really made for, all right? Maybe water, or I don't know. It was old. And it was an old building in McDonald, Pennsylvania. And I used to go and get books there. They used to have a library there. So yeah, I used to read Stephen King, Victorian erotica. That's what I learned. Where I found William Peter Blady's The Exorcist book. I did not know that was a book. So, yeah. It was interesting. So, yeah. So I learned about that. You know, I guess Catholicism is a closed practice, right? I don't know. I'm not ever allowed to ever be a part of it, I guess. The Lutherans like me, though, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Enough to baptize me. Still no car. No new car for him. Wonder if Papa Zija got a new car today. Is that black guy with the Lexus? Brand new Lexus. He got a new one this year. Food, drink, wine. Sounds beautiful. Celebration for a hard day's work. The devil pays his dues. Right? The devil pays his dues. Devil comes and collects. Doesn't matter who the devil brings to come and collect. It doesn't. It's under God's direction in the end. God decides who needs to make justice and who doesn't.
Even if it means peaceful soft power means. You know, like celebrations. We don't really need to fight. You know, we can negotiate, be diplomatic, get things done if we need to. You know what I mean? Be men. Not boys looking for a good time. Because boys that are always looking for a fucking good time have no purpose in life. None whatsoever. They don't know what they're supposed to do with their lives. They don't give a fuck about their families. They don't give a fuck about how much money they spend. They're not worried about food prices, gas prices, new cars. No. They're not worried about that shit. Throwing $100,000 at fucking hookers at a bar, you know. Nah, they gotta save that money. Good, hard-working men need to save that fucking money. Make sure that they take care of their families. Or they have no legacy left. None. No legacy. Anyways. And the only way they know how to do it is listening to Sucar Gringos. Tonum, yeah, limpa limpa danito. Yeah, whatever. Limpa limpa danito. Pina de muerte. Oh, no. Limpa danito. Sucar gringo. Yeah. Dirty De Niro, no, no. Dirty Dallas, no. Dirty Dallas, no. Dirty Dallas, Suka Dallas. Suka Dallas, no. Suka Dallas, Suka Gringo. Limpa Dallas. No. Pina di muerte. America. Yeah, Catholics. Aren't most Latinos Catholic? Haven't they suffered enough like Jesus Christ? Don't they know what suffering is? Hmm? I heard they used to be slaves at one point. Yeah, they used to be slaves. Slavery, slavery. Suka gringo, enslave them all. Hmm? Yeah. Jesus Christos, arite por immigrant migrants. Jesus Christo, Jesus Christo amor, immigrant migrants. Jesus Christo amor, immigrant migrants. Celebration, immigrant migrant. Celebration. I will eat rice and Chinese food. I make my own way for you. Celebrate caviar, best food, champagne, Franca wine, chocolat européen, caviar tempta. Share with Sucar Gringo first. He take first bite first. Sucar Gringo. Give him first bite. Everything. Everything. He gets the first bite. Make sure it's up to his palate and standards. You know, make sure he liked the taste first. His approval. Lifestyles of the rich and famous. You know how they do it. Let him be the tester. See if it tastes good first. And if you don't like it, you know, you don't have to eat it. But anyways, celebrate hard work. Tony's frozen pizza. Car batteries. Yeah. Tony's frozen pizza. Car batteries. All day. Slavery. Suca Gringo, where you go today? Where you go today? Celebration? Where you go today, Suca Gringo? Your boys are working. Your migrants are working in the rain. Why they work in the rain, Suca Gringo? Why they work in the rain? Because God baptizes. God baptizes. Baptize. I'm going to have to do that. Take a shower. Baptize myself. Notice a lot of migrants know how to baptize themselves right. They don't always stink, you know. They actually know how to take a shower. Anyways. I knew some white Europeans. Anyways. I guess that's just part of slavery, right? You know how to clean. Oh, my friends. I guess I wanted to be a pirate as a kid. Now I regret it. One-legged pirate. Anyways, I gotta get ready with me today. You guys want to do that? Make sure I'm all cleaned up. I like my new look today. Do I look prettier? Yeah, I hope so. I don't want people to think I'm a slob. Even though I'm retarded now. Or handicapped, I'm sorry. Alright. You guys have a good day. Bye.